Right, so this is a part two of the video I did earlier on trading the counter trend. Now let's look at how do you catch the low of a trade of the market so you can trade in the direction of the trend, the predominant trend, right? So here we have the 4 hour. Now the 4 hour, let's say this is the low. Okay, I'm just gonna mark that my 4 hour swing, and also I'll do the same for this was the high that was sticking out by that move there. Okay, so the break of structure took that high, and now clearly, let me zoom in. Okay, clearly, so we have here, you can see that the market was trending bearish. Okay, and then of course you had all this internal price action, right? Okay, and then eventually this high was taken out by this move here, right? We can see that there, and now price has pulled back. So what do we expect? Yeah, what do we really want to do here? What we want to do is to catch the low of the market, right? And then we can continue to trade in the direction of the predominant trend, which of course with this high being taken, not just this high, but I think this guy, and this guy here. So with this high being cleared, I want to believe the market is going to pull back and then continue, right? So how do we catch the trade? Now I want you to pay attention to this, because this is just simply how personally I trade and how I do these things really in the market. So let's see what we'll get here. So here we have, this push, price pushed into this 4 RPOI. This is a 4 RPOI, okay, from way back, and then price pushed into it, pull back up, pull back a little bit before we had that break. So let's mark that. So we had here price pushed down and then pushed up here, and then we had this. So I can call that a change of character in the 4R. Okay, so we had that change of character. Now what that created for us is that also created here, this area here, more like a flip zone. Okay, that price that actually succeeded in pushing price to take out this high. Okay, so price here. So what we're likely to see is that price, let me also draw this. I can draw the entirety of this, and that's why, okay, I trust this guy here. So anyways, price pushed back, reacted to this area here, and then continued upwards. But now two things are going to happen. Because we know the price now has changed from bearish to bullish, we can, as a matter of fact, if you're trading the 4R, if you're a long-term trader, you can enter like this, put your low around here, and then you target this 1 to 17, or maybe target somewhere higher or whatever. Now because long-term traders, right, they can do that now, but we want to of course extract more. So we want to catch that change, okay, when that change actually happens. So what do? We go to the 15 minutes. We want to catch the low, right? So let me also just do something really. So look at this. Of course, this is covered in the course, in the stock in profit course, and also the free videos I have on YouTube also have covered all of this. But let me just show you what I mean. So this is what we want to see. So we had this low, and then we had this high taken. Okay, so we want to see price come, pull back. Okay, or let me also just use another color. So we want to see, okay, so on the 15 minutes we're gonna have, all of this. The 15 minutes is gonna trend while pulling back, right? The pullback is gonna be trending. So what I want to see is, I want to see something like this, and then want to see a high being taken out, and then a retest. Okay, so when we see that retest, that is where we now enter, and then we now target the previous high at minimum. Okay, so we want to see something like this. Let me just change the color of this. Let's make this red. That's on 2. Blue. Yeah, so this is exactly what I want to see. So clearly you can see here on the screen, this high, that's this guy here, okay, was taken out. We registered a new high, and then price now pull back. So we want to see how we can catch the low, such that for us to be able to catch the low, first of what needs to happen is that there needs to be a change of character on the 15 minutes. So we need to see that the 15 minutes a high gets taken out, and then a retest, and then we catch that to catch, to catch the move in the direction of the predominant trend to take out this high. That's what we're looking for essentially. So what do? We go to the 15 minutes. Now I believe this is clear. So let's see what we get on the 15 minutes. So in the 15 minutes, we traded the counter trend, by the way, right? We traded this in the previous video. If you've not watched it, you can go and watch that video, but we traded this. So here we go. So this was 6:15 on a Friday. Okay, close, Friday close, so we don't have any trade. We have to wait for Monday, right? So Monday, now by the way, we've drawn this is our POI, so we're expecting price to come into this area, and then we see if we can get that entry, right, that we're looking for. All right, so this is 7:45. Okay, Sunday, Monday, Asia session 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, nothing. Okay, price has tapped. Okay, cool. So this is around 8. You can see price has tapped into this area. So what we're looking for again, we're looking for a change of character like I showed on the 4-hour chart earlier. So here we have this price action, high, okay, low, high. Nothing really has happened. This hasn't been taken, so we chill. Okay, so let's play the candles again. Okay, so a new low has been registered. Okay, so that means this is now our high, so this has to go before we even think of taking any trade. So Monday 2 p.m. UTC plus 1 time, New York session is about opening. We don't have any structure to trade. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh my, okay, cool. Now sincerely, this is a clear one. There's no doubt that this here tells us that this is a clear change of character. So always expect a return, and then we take, that bullish, that bullish move. So two things can happen. One, we've seen that on the 4-hour, we know on the 4-hour the structure is bullish, right? Let me just go to the 4-hour again. We know that on the 4-hour the structure is what is bullish, right? Excuse me. We know that the structure is bullish, right? So we know that price has pulled into this POI, and now on the 15 minutes we've seen that push out, that change of character that we're looking for on the 15 minutes. So what do we expect? We expect a pullback, we enter, and then we target this high at minimum. Okay, so let's go back to 15 minutes again and see how we can trade that. Now, how do we trade this? We can take our low here, take out the tool, right, and just take out this entire range. Okay, we can do that. And now what do we do now? Two things we can do. One is we can put our entry around here, put our our stop loss around this low. Okay, or if you want to even trade, you want to be overly protective, you can actually put your stop loss below the 4-hour POI. Okay, just so that no chances you don't get stopped out. For example, because if you have an understanding of how this works, depending on how you trade, right, and we know that this is the high of the 4-hour, we can actually trade this, and then you can even risk maybe something, maybe more than 1%, depending on your skill level. I'm not recommending this. Okay, and that because this is definitely something that's going to hold. We can clearly see that this 4 hours area is going to hold, but also it depends on your skill level. Okay, but I'm not going to recommend that. For us, we're just going to say 15 minutes. We just trade off 15 minutes. Now I'm not showing you the 1 minute entry. Okay, I'm not showing this for this video, but maybe I'll touch on that, but maybe not anyways. But the 1 minute, we've seen the change of character, we expect a pullback, and then we get an entry. So let's see if that works. Okay, so here we go. 5'5", 3'5" rather, 4. Okay, and what's that? 5. Now for me, when it's 5, I really wouldn't be in the market again. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So I'm just gonna off and then wait for the next day, and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. So this is 8:15. Cool. Now what do we have here? We know that this guy still stands, so, and this might actually hold, so let's take place our entry again here below this guy here, and then we target this high. Okay, that's a 1 to 6. So let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, 12:45. Oops, we got taken out. Okay, so this, a fake out, it happens. We've seen structure, we're following our plan, so no problem at all. So this is a loss, so no problem, we just take it out, and then we've taken a loss there, but we know the price is still going to change. It's just going to move in direction of the major trend, so we'll look out for structure again. Let's see what we get. So nothing here. Okay, so now if you ask me, look at this, price pushed into this, a high pullback. Okay, and then this high here gets taken out. That's a change of character for me. So just gonna pull this. Okay, take this entire range, and then we'll enter again here. Okay, we can enter here, or we can even decide to enter here, the middle. Okay, or we can decide to even protect this low here. Okay, just to be conservative. Okay, because we've done all of this work, we don't want to miss this. So the high of the 4R, so we can, we can that's what, 1 to 10, okay, under 15 minutes. Okay, so with this we can actually now see if price gets us in. Okay, now look at the time, it's already past, oh, it's already 5, and then we really did not get tagged in, and that's perfectly okay, right? Because this can happen. Now we can actually, of course, if we wanted to be aggressive, we can actually trade, put our entry here, but of course that needs to be shorter. Okay, but we get a 1 to 5, and that would maybe work out. Okay, and it's Wednesday Asia session. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. thereabout. Anyways, price still came back to our entry. You can see that here we're not taking out of course, and we get that. So let's see if we can really stack this and really get something out of this price action here. Okay, and there you go. Now let's look at what's happening here. So look at this high. Let's just take this high, low, took out this low, price has taken out this high. Can you see what I'm saying? And now we expect price, if price returns around this area, we can enter and then move up, right, and target the high. So let's see if that actually works out. And that is why when it comes to price action, you just have to follow structure. Trust your analysis, follow structure. Okay, trust your analysis, follow structure. Let price do its thing. No fear, nothing. Okay, so here we have that. So we have here this let me draw this. You can see here this candle, the last candle down. That's how I usually draw my zones. So on the 15 minutes, sorry, I know this is getting clumsy. Let me just take out this PDRE tool here. Take that out. This was a loss, right? So just take that out. Let me make this a little bit clean for us, right? So we got an entry based on this, by the way. Now this happened the day prior on a Tuesday, and then we got an entry around 8 a.m. on a Wednesday. Okay, and that's perfectly okay, right? That's perfectly okay for that to happen. Now with this, we can now also draw the last candle down here. We have this candle, can draw that across, and with this I can get another entry. Okay, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put my entry just at the the tip of that zone there, and then my stop loss about 14 pips thereabouts. Okay, so 1 to 6, and this is 1 to 11. You can see that. So we're going to hold definitely, because we trust analysis. If price tags us in, that's perfect. If not, we're good still. So let's see, 5:45 Wednesday. Okay, nothing really happened. The next day, okay, 10, you can see that, and then that's it. Price goes without tagging us in. Okay, well, if you wanted to be aggressive, maybe we would have looked for an entry around here, but you don't have to catch all the moves in the market. Okay, just trust your analysis and let price do its thing. So with this, clearly this trade would have worked out 1 to 11, at least with this trade. And you can see when we go to the 4R that we simply targeted the high, the previous high on the 4R. Let's see this. Can you see this? You see that? We targeted the high of the 4R. That's this high, and you can see price did exactly what we wanted it to do. And then you can see eventually price delivered and took out this high. And this is how you get to trade the 4R. Okay, bullish continuation, and also the counter trend from what I showed in the previous video. All right, so I want to believe this has been beneficial to you. I'm going to do another video on how to trade again the counter trend, because here we've seen we traded this counter trend. Here this has been taken out. What do you expect again? A counter trend again. So I'm going to do the video to show how you can actually trade the counter trend, and I believe this is really something that is giving you a lot of value. All right, so stay stuck in profit. Join the Stuck in Profit course mentorship if you want to. There are also free videos on YouTube that you can join. you can watch and sort of build your knowledge and all of that. But of course, I'll be glad to have you join the community. So it's a pleasure. Stay stuck in profit, and see you on the next video. Like, share, comment, ask whatever questions, and I'll try to respond. Cheers and bye bye.